You spend your life learning to treat other people gently. You forgive their mistakes. You comfort them when they fail. You tell them they're doing their best. Then it's your turn, and the kindness disappears. One mistake becomes proof you're a failure. One awkward conversation becomes evidence you're unlovable. One bad day feels like your true identity. The person most patient with everyone else is often the cruelest person to themselves. Self-hatred rarely announces itself. It hides behind generosity, behind always putting other people first. Therapists who study self-compassion have noticed this pattern. Most people aren't running one rule book. They're running two. One for everyone else, one much harsher, reserved only for themselves. Here's why. 1. You learned love had to be earned. Some kids don't grow up believing they're valuable simply because they exist. They learn they're loved when they behave, achieve, make life easier for everyone around them. To a child's brain, that's not disappointment, it's data. And the conclusion it draws is blunt. Love isn't something you have, it's something you keep earning. That wasn't your brain trying to teach you self-hatred. It was trying to answer an impossible question. How do I keep the people I need from leaving? The answer it landed on, be better, need less, fail less, became a survival strategy you never stopped running. So you forgive everyone else's flaws freely. Your own feel dangerous. Because some part of you still believes, if you're not good enough, you lose the love. Self-criticism was never the goal. Staying connected was. Criticism was just the strategy your younger brain thought would work. 2. You give everyone else context. You give yourself conclusions. A friend forgets something. They must be stressed. Someone cancels plans. They're probably overwhelmed. Someone fails. Well, they're only human. You make the same mistake, and suddenly you're lazy, weak, pathetic. Other people get explanations. You get labels. Eventually, you stop seeing yourself as someone who's struggling and start seeing yourself as someone who's disappointing. 3. Your inner critic borrowed someone else's voice. No one is born hating themselves. That voice has an origin. A parent who expected perfection, a teacher who only noticed mistakes, a bully whose insult stuck. Years of measuring yourself against impossible standards. Eventually, the voice stops sounding external. It becomes yours. Here's what most people miss. That voice thinks it's protecting you. If it criticizes you first, maybe no one else gets the chance. If it keeps you on alert, maybe rejection won't blindside you. What hurts you today may have started as your brain trying to keep you safe yesterday. You'd never speak to another person the way you speak to yourself. Somewhere along the way, criticism started feeling safer than compassion. 4. Being needed became safer than being known. Some people can't stop helping. They answer every message, solve everyone's problems, say yes even when they're running on empty. From the outside, it looks like generosity. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's a hiding place. If people only need you, you never have to find out whether just being you is enough. Perfectionism runs the same script from a different angle. One voice says, if they need me. The other says, if I never disappoint them. Different behavior, same fear. Both trying to earn something that was never meant to be earned. The right to stay. The more these strategies work, the more they convince you your worth is something you do, not something you are. 5. Self-hatred feels familiar, and familiar gets mistaken for true. Your brain isn't built to chase what feels best. It's built to return to what feels known, even when known hurts. Years of self-criticism can make compliments feel wrong, self-compassion feel fake, success feel suspicious. Not because you enjoy suffering, because your nervous system knows the shape of criticism by heart, and kindness, by comparison, feels foreign. Healing doesn't always feel good at first. Sometimes it just feels new, and new gets mistaken for wrong.
If any of this lands, it doesn't mean you secretly want to hate yourself. It means your mind learned to survive by turning impossible expectations inward instead of outward. The kindness you give everyone else proves you already have the capacity. The only person you've left out of it is you. The question worth sitting with isn't what's wrong with me. It's what happened that taught me I deserved less kindness than everyone else gets.